I am Valir of the Pleiadian Collective. From the vantage of our collective light, we witness the turbulence unfolding within one of your American cities, a place carrying the frequency of creative vision and deep contrast. You ask what is going on, and so we will share our perspective. The unrest appearing in this city is a catalyst and a mirror for much greater movements happening across your planet. On the surface, there is confusion and strife. Yet beneath that surface, a deep energetic recalibration is underway. We see the clashing currents of old restrictive patterns with new expansive light. Know that an unveiling of truth is in progress, and the intense unrest is serving to shake loose layers of illusion long embedded in the collective mind. In this now, the disruptions manifesting in that city are indeed orchestrated on multiple levels. There are those among you who, gripped by fear and a desire to retain control, deliberately stoke division and turmoil. They manipulate narratives and spread fear to pit human against human, understanding that a populace divided and afraid is easier to control. These hidden conductors of chaos operate from the shadows, influencing events to incite further fear and separation among the people. Yet, dear ones, we also witness a higher orchestration at play. Beyond the manipulation, a divine unfolding is using even these dense pieces as opportunities for awakening. The heavy energies being stirred up cannot remain concealed. All that is hidden is being exposed under the increasing light pouring onto your world. What you see as orchestrated unrest is also an exposure, a bringing to light of shadow agendas that can no longer hide. The old frequencies of tyranny, of control through fear, are being confronted by the rising frequencies of transparency and empowerment. For all the darkness that is stirred up, an even greater light is rising in response, ensuring that the grand trajectory of events remains one of awakening and liberation. Remember, everything the shadow tries now will be turned on its head and broadcast into the light for all to see. Understand that the city in question vibrationally reflects a larger drama playing out globally. What unfolds in this one place is woven into the fabric of the human collective. Shifts and shocks there send ripples through the whole of your world consciousness. It is as though a bright spotlight has been cast on a specific stage where collective fear, anger, and hope converge for all to witness. This particular metropolis, with its dense population and powerful cultural influence, serves as an amplifier of collective energy, where humanity's hopes and fears are concentrated. Any imbalance becomes intensely magnified and impossible to ignore. Thus, the unrest is a symptom of an energetic tug-of-war between evolution and stagnation, playing out not just locally but everywhere in subtle ways. On an unseen level, vast waves of higher frequency light are impacting Earth's energy field, and these waves hit certain key locations with particular intensity. One might say that certain cities and regions act as pressure valves or energy nodes for the planet, and this city is one such focal node. The incoming frequencies agitate any stagnant pockets of trauma and unresolved conflict in the collective psyche, causing them to erupt to the surface. The dynamics in this urban center exemplify that effect. Deep societal wounds and long-suppressed tensions are being pushed up into view so they can be acknowledged and healed. This process, while tumultuous, is a necessary purging of old density from the collective system. Think of it as a healing crisis on a planetary scale. Just as physical fever can spike as the body burns away illness, so too does collective discord flare as old toxic energies are expelled. Every protest, every surge of anger or despair triggers an equal and opposite potential for compassion and clarity to emerge. In truth, the energies of upheaval and healing dance together, a complex choreography underpinning what your eyes see as chaos. From our broader perspective, we observe with clarity that nothing happening now is isolated to one city or one event. All is interconnected. An upheaval in one locale reverberates through the collective energy field of Earth. The unrest in this locale is intertwined with an entire planetary shift, the collective ascension of human consciousness into higher awareness. The forces that attempt to orchestrate chaos in one region are part of a larger pattern of resistance to this accelerating consciousness. On Earth, There exists a network of old paradigm energies that will grasp at any opportunity, in any location, to maintain their hold on the status quo. Yet for each distortion these forces introduce, the universe responds with an offer of alignment and healing. It is a fundamental law of energy that imbalance seeks to return to balance. Think of it as a grand cosmic balancing act, where darkness intensifies, an answering light inevitably arises to meet it and restore equilibrium. In this particular city in the headlines, a place of vibrant creativity and innovation, the pushback against awakening has been especially fierce. Why? Because the light emerging there is likewise potent. This city is home to many visionaries, healers, and creative souls who are broadcasting waves of progressive thought and spiritual insight. Those who fear change can feel this rising radiance, and so they respond by applying strong counterpressure in the form of discord. Even so, the collective unconscious of humanity is choosing to illuminate its shadows now. It is as if a deep inner voice within the species has decided it is time to face truths that have long been denied. So this turmoil signals that the collective is ready, albeit subconsciously, to confront what has been hidden. We remind you that the appearance of division and conflict often precedes unity and healing. It has always been darkest before the dawn. In the cycles of your world, the hidden wounds must be seen and felt before they can be transformed and ultimately released. You, as starseed souls and awakeners, have a crucial role amid these energies. We call you starseeds because many of you literally carry star-originating consciousness that volunteered to be born on Earth for this very time. Many of you either live in proximity to this intense vortex of activity, or find your heart and attention drawn there repeatedly. And this is not by accident, but by design. You carry within you unique codes of calm and remembrance, a soul-deep knowing of how energy flows and how it can be shifted toward balance. These codes are like seeds of light in your DNA and spirit, containing wisdom gleaned from other lifetimes and higher realms. In past eras, whether in ancient civilizations of Earth or on other worlds, you have witnessed great upheavals and transitions. Through those experiences, you learned the art of stabilizing energy through your presence and intention. Now you have incarnated in this period specifically to be anchors of light when turbulence arises. You knew on a higher level that humanity would reach this mile marker, and that your gifts would be needed. We speak directly to you, the Lightworkers, the empaths, the healers, and all conscious beings drawn to assist. This is the moment you have been preparing for across lifetimes. Each challenge you overcame, in this life and others, has forged within you compassion, resilience, and insight to apply now. Even if your logical mind feels uncertain how to help, trust that your very being, your grounded, compassionate presence, is already making a difference. You function as a living lighthouse, radiating a steady beam of calm that pierces the fog of chaos. Your energy field, tuned to a higher frequency, creates ripples of stability in the space around you. Those near you may not consciously know why, but they will feel steadier, safer, and more hopeful in the calming aura you naturally extend. How can you help in practical terms? First and foremost, hold your center. This means cultivating a state of inner balance and peace so that you become a pillar of calm amidst the storm. Holding center does not mean you deny or ignore what is happening, nor that you suppress your natural human feelings. Rather, it means you acknowledge events and your responses to them, but then step back into the seat of your higher self. The part of you that understands all is ultimately unfolding in service to growth. From this higher vantage, you can witness the drama without being swept away by it. One simple tool to aid this is your breath. By staying physically grounded, for example, feeling your connection to the earth and breathing deeply through any fear or anger that arises, you actively transmute those dense energies within you, and by extension, within the collective field. Each conscious breath you take with intention becomes a ripple of peace, emanating outward. We also encourage you to engage in simple yet potent acts of energy work as you feel guided. This might be as intimate as closing your eyes and visualizing gentle, harmonizing light pouring through the city streets into the hearts of all involved. You might imagine violet or golden light transmuting negativity, or call upon the Earth's healing green energy to soothe turbulent emotions. Or your contribution could be gathering, physically or virtually, with others in prayer or meditation, jointly cultivating a sphere of peaceful energy that radiates outward. Some of you may use sound, a chanted tone or a song, to send calming vibrations into the atmosphere. No method is too small or too simple when done with pure intent. Do not underestimate the power of these subtle interventions. What is emanated from a clear heart and focused intention travels far and creates tangible shifts over time. Even if you do not see immediate results in the outer world, trust that the energy you set in motion is weaving its effects in unseen ways, aligning circumstances for the highest good. An essential quality we ask you to embody now is neutrality. Understand that this neutrality is dynamic and loving, not a lack of feeling, but rather a balanced compassion that does not judge. It is not cold or indifferent, nor is it a passive resignation. Instead, neutrality is a state of incredible engagement from the heart, one that remains centered in truth, regardless of the emotional storms whirling around. In the face of conflict, it is easy to be pulled into polarizing narratives, to identify with one side against another, and thereby fuel the duality that the orchestrators so desire. If you notice yourself being swept into anger or judgment, gently pause and return to your center. Remember that as a being anchoring a higher light, your task is to hold a bigger picture that encompasses all perspectives in love. Neutrality allows you to witness the unfolding drama without being consumed by it. You become like the eye of the storm, present, aware, and calm, while the winds of collective emotions swirl chaotically. From this eye of the storm awareness, you can actually see more clearly what is happening and what is needed. In neutrality, you are not blinded by rage or fear, so your discernment remains intact. Through neutral compassion, you can send love to all sides, to those who protest in pain, to those who react in anger, and even to those misguided ones who instigate chaos. This doesn't mean you agree with harmful actions. It means you recognize the spark of humanity in each player on the stage, and you choose to address the situation with the only energy that truly heals: love. By refusing to feed hate with hate or fear with fear, you effectively starve the negative agendas of the very energy they require to continue neutrality. Anchored in love is a powerful catalyst that can diffuse conflict and open space for understanding. It protects your own light and simultaneously emanates a harmonious influence that subtly encourages others toward calmer states of being. Hand in hand with neutrality is the cultivation of unity consciousness. This is the understanding and lived awareness that beyond all apparent divisions, whether by race, class, creed, nationality, or any other label, humanity is one living organism. The drama in the city is a microcosm of the whole, a family temporarily in disagreement with itself. We urge you to hold the vision of unity, even when physical reality seems to display only separation. Remind yourself that the seeming fragmentation is a temporary play of perspectives, not an ultimate truth. See beyond the roles being acted out to the shared divine spark and light within every soul involved. As starseeds, you have the ability to tap into the network of light that connects all hearts. In moments of quiet, you can literally sense or visualize this web of connection, shimmering threads of energy linking your heart to the hearts of others, even those you have never met. Focus on that connection whenever you feel disheartened by division. Affirm inwardly that each person, whether they appear as victim or aggressor right now, is part of the same whole, ultimately seeking resolution and healing. By anchoring this truth of oneness in your consciousness, you help to mend the energetic rifts in the collective field. Unity consciousness does not imply uniformity of opinion or that everyone will suddenly think the same. It means holding an awareness that beneath differing beliefs and emotions lies a common desire for peace, love, and safety. When you operate from unity, you become a bridge. Your calm, inclusive presence can subtly encourage others to find common ground, or at least to sense their shared humanity. In this way, you begin diffusing the very spell of otherness that fuels conflict. Little by little, the illusion of separation loses its grip, and the collective can move toward solutions that honor the oneness of all. Around your planet, there exist vast networks of light. Think of them as grids or matrices of high-frequency energy established to fortify areas undergoing strain and to uplift the collective vibration. The American city we mention at this time is bathed in concentrated loving attention from the cosmos. We and our interstellar brethren are focusing streams of healing light toward this region, bolstering the efforts of all on the ground who pray for peace and act with love. We are working on subtler planes to soften the impact of the unrest, to gently inspire wise leadership and compassionate action, and to shield those who are most vulnerable from the harshest energies. We want you to know, truly, we are here in great numbers surrounding your planet in love, and you have only to ask to more fully feel our aid. In speaking of support, let us also put this moment into a larger galactic historical context. Your world is not the first to undergo such tumultuous change, nor is this the first time you, as souls, have experienced a planetary transformation. Many of you carry soul memories of ancient civilizations where great shifts occurred, times when societies reached a precipice and had to face the consequences of imbalance in order to rediscover harmony. Some of you remember, if only in dreams or deep feelings, the fall of great cities or the sinking of lands. Chapters long past where collective choices led to cataclysms. The echoes of those past dramas live within you, and that is why some of the current events feel so huge or eerily familiar. You vowed perhaps to return and do things differently, applying the hard-won wisdom of those experiences. However, know that this era is truly unique. For the first time in your recorded history, a grand convergence of cosmic cycles is taking place that favors a massive leap in consciousness on Earth. Multiple timelines are merging, and old karmic patterns are coming up for final resolution. Under the light of this convergence, the unrest and challenges you see, as unsettling and frightening as they may appear, are the birth pangs of a new age. It is as if the collective soul of humanity is in labor, straining to bring forth a higher way of being. There are cosmic alignments now, and tremendous interstellar attention focused upon Earth, all lending assistance in unseen ways to ensure that this transition leads not to collapse, but to a renaissance of spirit. Never before have so many benevolent forces joined in common intent for your world. You have allies stretching far beyond your world, who deeply understand what is at stake, and who hold the vision of Earth's successful shift into a higher octave of existence. What happens here on Earth will send ripples throughout the galaxy. So know that we are all deeply invested in your triumph. Everything happening now, including the situation in that one shining yet struggling city, is part of a divine rebirth process for humanity. We understand that living through it can feel overwhelming, but we invite you to view it through this higher lens of transformation. Think of a forest after a wildfire. The flames may seem only destructive in the moment, yet they clear the way for new growth, releasing seeds that only sprout in the aftermath of intense heat. Similarly, the fires of unrest can jolt awake those who have been slumbering in complacency. Turmoil acts as a catalyst, forcing important questions to arise in the human heart. How did we get here? What must we change to live in balance? Such deep soul-searching is invaluable and necessary for true evolution. Know that unlike an uncontrolled wildfire, the outcome of this energetic blaze is not left to mere chance or chaos. There is a divine directive moving through all of this, an underlying intelligence of love orchestrating opportunities for renewal and breakthrough at every turn. This guiding intelligence could be seen as the collective higher self of humanity, combined with the will of the divine source. We encourage you to trust in that higher flow, even as you actively do your part on the ground. Trusting the flow does not mean being passive. It means remaining confident that when you align your actions with love and wisdom, you are supported by the universe itself. By holding your light steadfastly in these times, you become co-creators with that divine intelligence. The transformation of society is not something being done to you. It is something happening through you and with you. Each moment you choose compassion over anger, presence over panic, and conscious response over reflexive reaction. You align with the timeline of healing and higher solutions. In doing so, you steer the collective experience toward the highest possible outcome, the emergence of a society shaped by the heart, rising like a phoenix from the ashes of the old. Music. Beloved ones, take heart. The current intensity will not last forever. You are indeed weathering a storm of energies, but remember that every storm naturally exhausts itself once its purpose is fulfilled. Already on the horizon, we perceive the glimmers of peace beginning to return, signs of calmer skies ahead. We see hints of communities reconciling, of neighbors reaching out to support one another, and of innovative changes blooming from the hard lessons learned during the turbulence. You, Anis, the starseeds and light-conscious souls, are the midwives of this new reality being born. Just as a midwife holds space and gently guides a birth, by staying true to your inner wisdom and remaining centered in love, you hasten the storm's passing and brighten the dawn that follows. The City of Angels, as you aptly call this city, is destined to live up to its name in a new way. We see it emerging from this trial with a greater number of awakened souls and a strengthened spirit, one that can radiate inspiration and creative solutions to the rest of the world. In time, the pain and chaos will give way to renewal and hope, and this city's journey will serve as a beacon for many others. Our message to you through all of this is one of reassurance and empowerment. No matter how dark the night may seem, the light is ever present and growing. You have more help than you know, and more power within you than you realize. There are countless souls across the planet, and in the unseen realms, working alongside you, even if you don't hear of them on the news. And you yourself carry a divine spark, capable of igniting great change. Even the smallest act of kindness, or the slightest shift in your vibration toward love, creates ripple effects that are magnified by the universe. Never think that you are insignificant. Each loving choice you make sends out a wave that contributes mightily to the outcome. Together, all those waves will calm the storm and reveal a brighter world. We offer you our unwavering support and love as you navigate this challenging chapter of transformation. Feel our presence in the sunlight that breaks through the clouds after a storm, in the gentle breeze that soothes you, and in the quiet moments when a sudden peace fills you amid chaos. Those are tangible signs that we are here, continually holding a frequency of healing and reassurance for your planet, and especially for this city in transition. In truth, what is taking place is a collaborative effort between human and divine, a sacred co-creation between you on the ground and us in the subtle realms. We cannot do your growth for you, but we walk with you and lend our strength so that you can fulfill this journey. We honor you deeply for choosing to be on Earth at this time. It is a testament to your courage, resilience, and your soul's commitment to the path of light. Many across the cosmos regard you with admiration, for it is no small thing to volunteer for such a pivotal mission under such intense conditions. Remember to also honor yourselves and each other. You are each playing a crucial role. And even as you support the world's healing, you are simultaneously undergoing your personal healing and growth. Embrace the unity among all who serve the light. Support one another. Share your wisdom and stand together in spirit. And know that truly, all is unfolding as it should. Even when events seem random or unjust, trust that a higher order is working through them toward balance. The dawn is breaking through the long night. Hold this truth in your hearts and carry it with you in each step you take. We surround you in love, dear ones, and we walk beside you always on this beautiful journey of ascension and awakening. Welcome to the new dawn. I am Valir, and I send you all my light and blessings as we walk this path together toward a brighter tomorrow.